We're going to remove this panel, take these trim clips out. You can use a trim clip tool or a trim tool. Remove the center part and then slide the clip out. Now grab the panel and just slide it off. From underneath, we're going to take these push pins out. Same as up top, just use a trim tool or a clip removal tool, or you can use a pick. On both sides, you're going to need to remove this bolt. Use a 10mm socket. Sometimes the J-nut will spin, so you might have to use some locking pliers to prevent it from spinning. Just try your best to get these out. On the sides here, I'm going to take this screw out, use a Phillips head screwdriver, and then there's a screw right here. Take those two out. There's a push pin right here, remove that. Use either a pick or a trim tool. Then you can just grab the bumper and forcefully pull it out. Like that. And then if you have fog lights, you're going to want to disconnect those fog lights right now. This vehicle doesn't have them. And then we'll do the same on the other side. And just grab it and slide it off. Remove this bracket. You can use a trim tool or a pick. Remove this push pin. There's a 10mm bolt right here. Use a 10mm socket. Remove that bolt. And one right here. Take this panel off here. If there's a push pin there, remove it. There isn't one on this vehicle. And just use a trim tool. Get underneath here. You might have to use a different type of trim tool. And just slide this out. There's the two clips. Remove these wires. They're clipped in. Just use a trim tool. Just try to get underneath these without breaking them. There we go. And over here, this is just clipped on. And this bolt here, use a 10mm socket. And also one up here. Now grab the light assembly and slide it out. Disconnect the connectors. Push down on the tab, slide it out. This connector just slides out. And this one has a little tab. Slide it out. Transfer this bracket over to the new one. Take this bolt out, use a 10mm socket. And just slide it over here. And just snug it down. Not too tight. Now swap the light bulbs over. Just twist the socket, slide it out. If you need to replace the bulb, you can take it out of the socket, just like this, and you're going to replace it with a WY21W bulb. And just slide it back in, and then you can install it in the light. Do the smaller one as well. If you need to, you can use a pair of pliers. If you need to replace this bulb, just grab the bulb and slide it out of the socket. This is a 194 bulb. Slide the new one back in the socket, and then you can install it in the light. Just slide it in position and lock it down. Now just take this rubber seal off. Slide that off like this. And the bulb, you push down on this little tab. Then it slides sideways. You can pull the bulb out. This is a H4 bulb if you have to replace it. And then just line up the tabs And then slide this little bracket down and lock it in place. And take the seal, slide it in position, and push it down. Now take the harness, connect the connectors. Make sure you line this up and slide it on. Then lock the harness down. And slide it in position. And get the bolts started. And that push pin. And now you can snug all the bolts down. Install this trim piece. Just line it up. Lock it down. Push this rubber seal right here. And if there's a push pin, put that push pin back in there. Take the bumper and just line it up. This would be helpful to have a helper with you, but you can do it by yourself. And snap it back in place. And put these screws back in and tighten them down. And put the push pin back in here. Lock it down. Do the same on the other side. And put the bolts back in here. And snug that up. And the push pins that go along the bottom, push those in and lock them down. Take this panel and slide it in position. And install all these push pins. Just line them up and lock them down. To make the adjustments on the headlights, you're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, one with a longer handle, and you can slide it down in this position and turn it to the right or to the left.
This is going to be a general tutorial on how to aim your brand new TRQ headlamp assemblies. Okay, so looking at your brand new TRQ headlamp assembly, you're going to see where your low beam is, and you'll see a little dot right in the center, and that is the axis point, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to mark that with an erasable marker, just so it's easier to see. Next, what we need to do is measure from the level ground up to this point and take note of that measurement. Now we're just going to pull the car up to our wall. On our vehicle, we remember that the measurement was 28 inches for our access point. Your vehicle may be different, but that's where I'm going to put this tape, just above that 28 inches. We'll do the same on the other side. Okay, so let's just back the vehicle up, straight back 25 feet from the wall. And now that we moved our vehicle 25 feet back from the wall, we're going to start with our measurement here. That's where the headlamp center is. We're going to go down 4 inches on the driver's side. On the passenger side, we have our line here. What we need to do is go down 2 inches. To adjust the driver's side, we're going to cover our passenger side headlamp. If you look at the back side of your headlamp assembly, you're going to see something that looks like this. This is the adjustment. Some of these headlight assemblies have 1, 2, or even more of them, but you should at least have one. This is how we're going to adjust the headlight beam. Now we're going to lower the top part of the beam down to just below this line. When you turn the adjustment to the right, it brings the beam up, and if you turn it to the left, it'll bring the headlight beam down. And this is this way on most vehicles. Let's continue on to doing the passenger side. All right, we properly aligned our TRQ headlamp assemblies. Okay, and on the quality TRQ headlamps for a pickup truck, the procedure is going to be the same. You're going to find your center dot, mark it, and then you'll measure from the level ground up to your dot. So once your headlamps are properly adjusted, it'll be time to adjust your fog lamps. You'll notice on the driver's side, the focal point is all the way at the bottom right now. I would like to bring it up so it meets up with approximately the bottom of the focal point of the headlight. Some fog lamps have an adjuster, others don't. The ones that do have an adjuster, you would just turn the adjustment to the left or to the right to adjust the beam up and down to where it needs to be. Now with your TRQ headlamps and fog lamps properly aligned, you can drive down the road safely.